Viewpoints On, episode 29. Did I scare you there?
I really didn't know we were starting the show, but okay. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Wow, we're prepared. All right, so let's get straight into it. We're talking about the upfronts, what just happened. What the upfronts are is where the television networks sort of pitch their new shows to the advertisers, make them kind of excited about it. So let's go
all
straight.
Their new shows.
Yeah. We got a lot to...
we got Fox, which added a fall season of their reality show, So You Think You Can Dance, which I'm excited about. Glee, which is their new musical comedy that they're so hot on. They've got Brothers, starring former NFL champ Michael Strahan. And Wanda Sykes is getting a Saturday night talk show.
Wow.
Plus, you know, the Cleveland show, which we've already heard about. But that's pretty much it. Everything else they're keeping. We talked about how Dollhouse got renewed, and that was a big surprise. They're moving Your Fringe to Thursdays.
Yep. And they fired one of the people on the show.
Well, I read this morning that the producers say he's not fired.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on there.
Well, I like, just to veer off for a second, I really like him on that show because he's not involved. He's playing Kirk Acevedo, who was on Oz.
Yeah.
Who was tremendous on Oz. He plays like the straight guy, like he doesn't know what's going on. He's not involved in all the weird stuff. He's just the FBI guy who's here to arrest people and everything, and he's like, sort of us, like, when he sees weird things, like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh, it's just a blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think they need to keep him on the show, so hopefully, back to that then. Sorry.
ABC, which probably needs the most help besides NBC, they have a couple of new things, some new reality shows. Kelsey Grammer and Patricia Heaton got new shows, sitcoms that they're adding. They've got a new, I guess, drama called Eastwick. It's based on that movie, The Witches of Eastwick, and it's about the three witches.
And you saw the trailer for it
I watched the trailer this morning. It does not look good. If I wanted to watch a show about three witches using their powers, I would just watch Charmed, which I already do.
Nice.
So, Flash Forward, which I think is probably the most interesting thing that they have on their schedule. Going to be on Thursdays at 8, so that's going to provide some conflict with Bones.
And Fringe.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for ABC.
Well, for mid-season for ABC, we have V.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you are right. Mid-season replacement, V, which looks really, really good.
Yeah, starring Elizabeth
Mitchell.
Cast. Yeah. The only problem I have with it, the problem that I have with the trailer, they show the trailer's awesome, is they're going to play up like the whole religion sort of thing. Really, like, they're really going to push it, I think. So that's what it looks like. And, that's kind of, like, Scott Peters did that with the 4400 where they really push religion.
Yeah.
Where, Billy Campbell was sort of like the Jesus character.
Right.
I just hope that it's not like that. But it's apparently not going to be a full-on show. It's going to be like a extended mini-series. Like, I think they 13 and that's done. So,
I think they're going to do it like they did with with 4400 or with Battlestar Galactica. If it becomes a big hit and people are clamoring for it, it'll become a show.
Well, that's the best way to say something without saying we're canceling it.
Yeah.
They're saying, like, oh, it was a mini-series. And it did okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like a mini-series that's great, like, oh, we always planned from the beginning that it was going to be a show.
Moving on to NBC, which obviously needs the most help, with the Jay Leno show at 10 o'clock. Every night, it's going to take a big chunk of their programming. But we've talked about them. They've got Trauma, which is a new medical show. Parenthood, based on the Steve Martin film. Yeah. They're going to do a weekend update Thursdays from Saturday Night Live. And I just don't know if there's anything that's going to happen that's so urgent that it can't wait 2 days till Saturday.
Well, yeah.
They're bringing back Parks and Recreation. And they're adding to that Thursday comedy block Community, starring Joel McHale about community college. I love Joel McHale. I love The Soup, but I watched the little trailer preview and it just did not look good. Southland is moving to Fridays, as is Law and Order. They've tried to move Law and Order before, but inevitably something happens and they always move it back to Wednesdays where it belongs. I don't know why they keep doing that. And that's pretty much it. You know, NBC, their schedule is sort of in flux because they have football on Sunday nights in the fall, and then this year, in 2010, they're going to have the Winter Olympics, which preempts everything for a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So their schedule's a little. After that, Chuck will be back. I'm so happy about that. They got the Day One, which is the Jericho ripoff.
Yeah.
And
which is also supposed to be a mini-series.
yeah, and a lot of reality, but like I said, I think that Jay Leno show is just going to kill them,
Well,
honestly.
I think everyone's sort of expecting that. It's, you know, they keep saying, we're not meaning to be number one, or we know we're not going to get good ratings. It's like, well, then why are you even trying? You know, if you're not going to be the best, then why are you trying? You know?
Right. CBS, out of all the networks, is keeping most of their programming. They've added a couple new dramas. Three Rivers with Alex O'Loughlin about an organ transplant team. Juliana Margulies is in The Good Wife, which is a new legal show. And
wasn't there a transplant show on TNT like a couple years ago with Treat Williams?
yeah, and I enjoyed it, but it didn't make it.
Yeah, and then Juliana Margulies was in a legal show like a year or two ago that didn't do well
And
either. So.
do we really need to talk about the CW?
No. Well, they moved Smallville to Fridays.
Which is the graveyard of TV shows.
Their reasoning, I can see it, but it's an extremely flawed logic where they're saying we've never had, they try to say we've never had a show on Fridays that's done a 3 rating, which is a lie because SmackDown, I'm sure, did a rating.
Friday Night SmackDown did
was
much
the best
more than
of
that.
anything on CW, so.
And they let it go because they're stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe what they're trying to say is they never had a scripted, based show, which
Sure.
even though wrestling is completely scripted, if they think about it.
No, yeah, you're right.
But saying you're going to move one of your best shows to a date that's going to be bad is a proven track record of not working.
Well, they had to make room for the Vampire Diaries because that's what's taking Smallville's time slot Thursdays at 8. And I watched a teaser trailer for this yesterday. First of all, let's just say it looks like Twilight, the TV show. And, you know, we're not fans of anything that has to do anything with Twilight.
No.
But I watched the teaser trailer yesterday, and it just looked awful. Awful. So, I think it won't take long for Smallville to get
Yeah,
its
but I
time
could
slot
see where
back.
they're thinking it's a better pair with Supernatural.
I guess
it
I
does
could see
fit
that.
kind of better.
And as awful as it is, the show could get some stuff off of the Twilight phenomenon, so, but we'll see.
Yeah, so this is CW. I mean, really, no one even cares. It's like My Network TV. We really could not really care
Right.
too much for it.